Have you ever been stuck in the emergency room thinking, is this a seizure or just giddiness? Did the patient faint or are we looking at a stroke? So these 5 conditions like seizure, giddiness, syncope, vertigo and stroke can confuse even the best of us. But today we will simplify them once and for all. Let's begin with seizures. So a seizure is basically an electrical storm in the brain. It often starts suddenly and the patient may not have any warning signs. They may show jerky movements, become unresponsive, and after the episode they are confused or drowsy. That's called postictal phase. Key signs to look for are tongue bite, urinary incontinence and confusion after the episode. Seizures usually last for less than 2 minutes and recovery is not immediate. Patient often take time to return to baseline. Now let's move to second thing, that is syncopal episode. So syncope is a temporary loss of consciousness due to reduced blood flow to brain, often called fainting. Unlike seizures, syncope usually has a warning. The patient may feel dizzy, lightheaded, nauseous or sweaty. It's often triggered by standing for long period, emotional stress, dehydration or pain. Importantly, the patient recovers quickly within seconds and they usually don't have confusion or jerky movements. No tongue bite, no incontinence and no postictal phase. That's your clinical clue. Third thing is giddiness. So giddiness is actually a very vague term. Patients usually use it for many sensations like from feeling faint to being unsteady. It's not a diagnosis, it's a complaint. So always clarify what they mean. So do they feel like the room is spinning? That points towards vertigo. Do they feel like they are going to pass out? That could be syncopal attack. Or is it just a feeling of general unwellness or imbalance? That could be due to anemia, low sugar or even anxiety. So the key with giddiness is to ask the right follow-up questions. Now number 4 is vertigo. So vertigo is the illusion of movement, usually a spinning movement. It's a type of dizziness but much more specific. In peripheral vertigo like BPPV or vestibular neuritis, it starts suddenly, is worsened by head movement and often comes with nausea and vomiting. In central vertigo like with stroke or multiple sclerosis, the vertigo might be less intense but it is often associated with other neurological deficits like double vision, ataxia or weakness. One practical test is the Dix-Hallpike maneuver. If it triggers vertigo and nystagmus, it's likely BPPV. Remember, vertical or direction changing nystagmus is a red flag for central causes. Also you can check for cerebellar sign like finger nose test. And finally the stroke. So stroke is the sudden loss of brain function due to either a blockage or a bleed. It's characterized by focal neurological deficits like a sudden weakness of one side, facial droop, slurred speech or vision loss. The patient usually remains conscious unless the stroke is massive. If the stroke affects the posterior circulation, vertigo might be the first symptom, but it will almost always be accompanied by other deficits. Stroke onset is sudden and deficits don't go away quickly. So if someone has sudden vertigo along with double vision or weakness, do not dismiss it and think of a stroke. So let's quickly recap the main points. In seizure, patient will have sudden jerky movements, confusion after the episode, tongue bite. Syncope, brief blackout with quick recovery triggered by standing or stress, no confusion or convulsions. In giddiness, patient will have giddiness is actually a vague complaint. It needs clarification. Vertigo, spinning sensation can be peripheral or central. Watch for nystagmus and associated signs. Stroke is actually a focal neurological deficits. It may include vertigo in posterior strokes and high index of suspicion needed. So remember, when a patient says, I feel dizzy, that's just the beginning of the story. Your job is to ask the right questions, listen carefully and follow the clues. Because in medicine, the diagnosis often lies in the history. Keep learning, keep thinking and stay sharp.